Hi, my name is Lance Jacobs. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to bench press with proper form, being both effective and safe. So the first step, just like any workout, is to make sure that you know what muscle groups you're going to be targeting. The bench press primarily works the chest, but also secondarily works your triceps and your shoulders. Alright, so now that I've told you what muscle groups the bench press is going to be targeting, now we're going to be talking about how to set up the bench press rig. So what you're typically going to be seeing with any bench press setup is going to be a barbell here, your racks, and then also the bench itself. So in setting this up, it obviously depends on your size, the length of your arms, and different factors like that. So you're going to have to adjust it personally for you. You're going to want to position the bench right in the center of your bar. Just kind of eyeball it is basically what I do. You don't have to actually get specific measurements. Once you've got it about in the center, you're going to want to make sure that the bench is about directly underneath the bar, maybe slightly past it just a few inches. And you'll see why that's important later. Alright, so now I've talked about how to set up the bench press. Now we're going to actually get into beginning your workout. So when positioning yourself on the bench, you're going to want to sit just like about half a foot off the very front of the bench. And what I typically like to do is actually tuck my legs behind myself, about right underneath where my butt would be. And this is actually pretty important, something you don't see a ton of people doing. But if you watch any professional lifters, it's actually really important to help provide support for your lower back and to help you do more weight. Alright, so when you lay down on the bench, what you see a lot of people do is they'll have themselves facing just sitting flat on the bench like this. But if you're going to want to be getting the most out of your workout, you're going to want to tuck your shoulder blades in like so, and have a slight arch in your lower back while still keeping your butt on the bench. Alright, so now that you've got yourself positioned on the bench properly, the next thing is obviously gripping the bar. Typically you're going to want your hands about slightly wider than shoulder width apart. It actually depends on what you're targeting. The closer in you go, the more you're going to be focusing on your triceps, and the wider you go, the more you're going to be isolating your chest. Alright, so now that you've gotten the proper grip on the bar and you're positioned correctly on the bench, you're going to want to lift the bar straight up and come forward. And when you're doing your reps, you're going to want to come slow down and steady, keeping the bar controlled and level. Just barely touch your chest and power up. Notice is my elbows are keeping tucked in. You don't want them to flare out like this because that can actually put stress on your shoulders and cause injury. Just make sure 100% of the time you're keeping your elbows tucked in. You'll notice that every single rep I'm touching right at the base of my chest, right at the bottom part of my pec, and coming straight up. Alright, so now we've gone over basically everything to do the bench press both effectively and safely. Now we're going to be getting in to how to bench press safely when doing heavier weights. Now we're going to be putting on just a plate on each side. Now typically you're going to want to make sure you put on clips. This is obviously so that in case you might lose balance, the weight doesn't slide off and cause a collision with anything. But actually the safest thing to do if you're actually bench pressing alone would be to not use clips so that In any situation where you're not able to get a rep up, you're able to basically toss the weight off the bar and free yourself of the weight so that you can reset the bar. Alright, so here I am about to do this weight, and right now I'm going to demonstrate actually what to do in any situation where you might be stuck and not able to get the weight off and you don't have a spotter. Alright, so go to do your reps. So you're doing your reps, and then at one point you go down and you're not able to get it up. You get stuck in this position, you're simply going to want to slide the weight to the left, and then we'll slide off to the right, freeing yourself of the weight. Obviously a bit unstable, but it's actually the safest way to be able to remove the weight without injuring yourself.